And we're back. Today we are diving into Ashley, our last contestant of Season 1. Let's get our player stats. Ashley is 24 years old and is 617 pounds. Choose your opponent wisely. What? We aren't getting an opening shot of the house? Instead, we are getting scooter shopping and sad piano music. Whoa, I legit thought that scooter was going to tip over. I'm not being snarky, look at it. Well, here's the evil mom. She is all ragging on Ashley's weight problem, when she had at least 18 years to set it up. She actually says she resented her for being fat. Mama Ashley, look at yourself in the mirror. You aren't that dainty. Well, here's a whole picture of the fam. At least her dad stood up for her. Unfortunately for Ashley, due to her weight, she has to live with that toxic monster and her dad. Ashley's dad is overseas at the moment and he is coming home. She's a daddy's girl. I actually see a lot of similarities to her family and mine. And yes, I did pick a bad screen cap. The next day arrives and the fam heads to the airport to pick up Daddy. Whoa, Ashley even has a sister named Megan that her mom likes better. This is totally my family. There's Big Papa. Ashley has to wait for the family to bring the car to her. It wouldn't have hurt her to walk a little more. Well, maybe it would. But what I'm trying to say is that I have heard that parking far away is a way to get yourself to exercise more. I actually do it. The fam is now eating at the buffet. It was an easy way for the producers to get that massive amount of food shot. Ashley explains that she is shooting for 140 pounds, and that one day she would like to own a daycare. At one point, she was actually fired from one for being too big. The following day, Ashley and Satan Mom meet up with a nutritionist. They never show this anymore. I'm sure they still do this, but now the show is all about drama. Like I said before, if they were to reboot this show, I would love to see more behind-the-scenes stuff. But who knows if the show's even going to go on at this point. It was just so horrible last season. Ashley's face at being told she'll have a hard time drinking pop. I would have the same look. I guzzle Diet Cherry Pepsi all day long. The day of the harvest has arrived. Ashley lets her family know that they should cater to her after surgery, but she'll wipe her own butt, thank you. There's my favorite Persian potato, giving Ashley the pep talk before he adds her stomach to his trophy room. Ashley is rolled in, and it's on. Wow, this shot really gives you an idea how big she really is. It took 4 hours to work on Ashley. When Dr. Now comes into the waiting room to tell them that he hasn't killed their daughter, Ashley's mom acts like she's some kind of all-knowing blue velvet angel. They roll Ashley down to her room and she rightfully is in pain. Fast forward 2 days, and Satan Mom is still acting like she knows it all, but she does give Ashley the good news that her dad will be staying home. Ashley explains that she was annoyed with the whole world after surgery. I mean, I get it. Her mom is basically mine. I would hate to be trapped in a hospital room unable to get away from her. Seems Ashley doesn't want to get up and walk for Satan Mom or Dr. Now. If I was her, I would be like, send my boy Dr. Hottie in, I'll walk for him. It would be a blow to both moms and Dr. Now's ego. Satan Mom in her talking head says Ashley is a mess. The fruit doesn't fall far from the tree, just say it. Another 3 days pass and my favorite potato sets her free. Ashley begins to cry. She is so happy to get out of that room with her mom. 1 month later, and I get my house shot. Let's see. Falling down Christmas lights, garbage on the ground. That could be Satan Mom, who knows. A black truck. Meh, it's pretty low-key. Moving on. Looks like Ashley is exercising. She is now down to 527 pounds. I call this one catching flies. Ashley reveals that she used to play softballs. Yes, Ashley, go back to it and pretend that ball is your mom. Uh-oh, 3 months down the road and we are at the pre-nasty divorce clinic. There's more exam rooms than exam room 5? I thought the rest of the clinic was a pork rind factory. Dr. Now looks at Ashley's leg. It's a real, ow, my leg! Satan Mom, of course, cannot let Ashley speak for herself as Dr. Now questions her. She cuts Ashley off and blurts out, 500! Calm down, Satan Mom. I'm pretty sure painfully dramatic scale told him. Ashley asks Dr. Now why she has no appetite. He basically says no shit without saying it. Dr. Now leaves and Satan Mom puts on the woe is me act for the cameras. I'm glad that she gets called out so much on the internet when you research Ashley. A ripoff of Green Day's Good Riddance plays, and we enter year 2. Ashley is down to 492 pounds, and it's her birthday. She's gonna eat just a little piece of cake. I say she survived 25 years in this family. She should eat all that cake. We are on to Ashley driving, and she says she's down to 485 pounds, and she's approved for skin surgery. Ashley arrives at the hospital to get checked in. Satan Mom says she never saw her daughter without a fupa, as we get an unflattering shot of it. Those cameramen are shady. Ashley's grandma talks about eating fried chicken while Ashley's under the knife. Once again, fruit, tree, doesn't fall far from it. Frickin' Satan Mom sits chuckling it up, recalling the last time Ashley had surgery. Seems she came home and Ashley couldn't control her bowels. And it was fodder for her to mock her in the future forever. I really hate this woman. Ashley is rolled into the OR, looking like she's gonna haunt her mom as she dies. I must admit, I laughed when it seemed the lady holding the bucket was not prepared for the weight of Ashley's fupa. Also, no hottie. 1 month later, and Ashley and her dad are at the pre-nasty divorce clinic. I'm not sure if they're at a support group or what, but there's my favorite, Henry, as they discuss their goal weights. Also, it seems Ashley's getting her staples out while she's there. That wallpaper is so 90s McDonald's. My favorite Persian potato is disappointed in Ashley's progress. He is also disappointed in Ashley's choice in the food and Ashley's mutter. I try, but I can't override my accent to do his. Into year 3, and Ashley is only down to 360 pounds. And she's all dressed up with somewhere to go. Always the bridesmaid. She is in her best friend's wedding. Satan Mom says she is the most beautiful person there, except for the bride. It's dancing time as Ashley finds a little cowboy to dance with. Satan Mom tattles on Ashley for cheating and gaining weight, although I think Satan Mom has chunked up a bit too. 3 months later, and someone's got a new truck and is going to college. Professor Bacon. What a name to have on this show. Anyhow, he is proud of Ashley. Quickly moving into year 4, Ashley is at 354 pounds. She is checking in to get another skin surgery. I have never heard Dr. Now in her room saying, "Hey, how y'all doing?" so perky. He must be getting paid good by the pork rind factory. Satan Mom, looking like Miss Piggy, mocks Ashley over having to parade her Thanksgiving dinner. Well, you know what? Ashley may not be doing totally great with losing weight, but at least she's trying to do something about it. Ashley is rolled into the OR again, and she is out. I hope she is having sweet dreams of her mom in the oven like a turkey. It takes 6 hours to get all that rind off. That's a major ow. Look, proof that it's wheeled out to Lay's. Satan Mom even nags her while she is all doped up. Even her dad is like, "Stop it!" 3 days later, and poor Ashley is exposed to another one that annoys me. I kind of think Melissa likes the fact that Ashley is not doing as well. I'm actually kind of surprised she didn't bring in that skirt of hers and give Ashley a reminder fashion show. Pre-nasty divorce clinic time! Ashley gets a lecture on her bad eating habits. You could tell Dr. Now is worried about having to move that trophy stomach to the back with Donald's. Like, what the hell is going on with his desk there? Did one of his patients eat his food and he's just sitting there with his sad plate with his notebook on it? He's looking like a sad little Dr. Now raccoon. Enter in year 5, and Ashley is at 277 pounds. Of course she's sitting on the couch being mocked by her family. 4 months pass, and Ashley is at the bar with Aunt Lori, her new roommate. Thank goodness, I'm happy somebody took her in. I think I got our first tiny dog sighting. You have been replaced, Ashley. So Satan Mom's just sitting here like, wah, wah, pity me, I ran my daughter off, blah, blah, blah. Year 6. Ashley is at 265 pounds, and things took a bad turn. Her dad has cancer. Unfortunately, Ashley had to move back into her parents' home to help. I don't blame her, but mentally that is going to be rough. We go down the road 7 months, and sadly we see that Ashley's dad did not beat cancer. I feel for her. It would be so tough to lose your dad to that horrible disease. I watched my husband die of it. It's slow and it's awful. On that sad note, we head into year 7 to wrap it up. Ashley is off to see the painful and dramatic scale. And there's that mystery woman. Someone must know the answer. Anyhow, what does it say? 253. That's 364 pounds down. Look at poor Ashley's legs. You know those are never going to be normal. Anyhow, she is sent off with a goal of 220 pounds. Looks like Aunt Lori is back. Cue. Girls just want to have fun. Because girls be shopping. Aunt Lori tells Ashley that an outfit she had picked out was for old ladies. But she approves of this. Aunt Lori, cut back at the bar. There's our fashion show. It looks like Ashley and her mom are trying to get along better. In my opinion, with someone like that, it will never last. I had to make the decision to cut my mom out of my life, because she is just like hers. But that's just me. We wrap it up with Ashley coaching softball. Good for her. She gets to work with kids and exercise. But let's move on to our villain and rate this episode. Of course, Satan Mom is the villain. I do wonder if she looks back at this and sees her behavior. For our rating, I'm going to give this 4 out of 5 Megans. I'm bitter at Megans. Well, next I'm starting up season 2 with big, bold, and beautiful Zoslin and her stinker husband. Watch me pronounce her name a million different ways. See you on the snark side.